China is one of the oldest continuous civilizations in human history. For over 5,000 years it has risen, fallen, fractured, and reunited, shaped by emperors, philosophers, invasions, and revolutions. From ancient river myths to its modern superpower status, this is the story of how China became China. Chinese history begins with legend. According to myth, the goddess Nuwa created humanity from clay, while Yu the Great saved early settlements by taming the great floods of the Yellow River. His success supposedly earned him kingship and founded China's first dynasty, the Xia. Though the Xia remain partly mythical, archaeology confirms that early societies flourished along the Yellow River, forming the foundation of Chinese civilization. These early people developed agriculture, bronze tools, writing, and a shared cultural identity. This region became the cradle of Chinese history. The first confirmed dynasty was the Shang. They left behind oracle bones, bronze weapons, and early Chinese writing. Religion and ancestor worship were central to their rule. They were eventually overthrown by the Zhou dynasty, who introduced a powerful idea that would shape Chinese politics forever: the mandate of heaven. This meant that rulers governed only as long as they ruled justly. Natural disasters or rebellion were seen as signs that heaven had withdrawn its support. Over time, Zhou authority weakened. Regional lords gained power, leading to the Spring and Autumn period, and later the Warring States period, when rival kingdoms fought endlessly for control. In 221 BC, one state finally triumphed. The Qin dynasty, led by Qin Shi Huang, unified China for the first time. He standardized writing and currency, centralized the government, and began construction of the Great Wall. Though ruthless, he created the blueprint for imperial China. After his death, rebellion followed, and the Han dynasty rose to power. The Han era became a golden age. Confucianism became state philosophy. Paper was invented, and trade expanded along the Silk Road, turning China into a vast empire. When the Han collapsed in 220 AD, China entered centuries of division. China was reunited under the Sui, then flourished under the Tang dynasty, one of the most prosperous periods in its history, marked by cultural brilliance and expanding trade. The Song dynasty followed, bringing gunpowder, printing, and advanced engineering. But China soon faced a new threat. In the 1200s, the Mongols, led by Genghis Khan, conquered much of Eurasia. His grandson, Kublai Khan, founded the Yuan dynasty, ruling China as part of the largest land empire in history. Eventually, the Mongols were overthrown, giving rise to the Ming dynasty, followed by the Qing, China's final imperial rulers. By the 1800s, China had fallen behind Europe technologically and militarily. Western powers forced trade through the Opium Wars, seized ports, and carved China into spheres of influence. The Qing dynasty weakened under corruption, rebellion, and foreign pressure. In 1912, the last emperor abdicated, and China collapsed into warlord rule and civil war. After a devastating invasion by Japan, civil war resumed. In 1949, Mao Zedong and the Communists won, founding the People's Republic of China, while the nationalists fled to Taiwan. Mao's campaigns like the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution led to tens of millions of deaths. After Mao's death, China opened its economy under Deng Xiaoping. The country rapidly industrialized while remaining politically authoritarian. Hong Kong, a former British colony, returned to China in 1997 under the promise of one country, two systems. Today, China is a global economic power, culturally ancient yet rapidly modern. Its history is one of resilience and reinvention. After 5,000 years, its story is still being written. Thanks for watching.